Year, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, however you celebrate this season. Welcome to Hedgehog Hollow. Tonight is our Lift Your Spirits, everything but the card edition. So I'm going to be covering ideas with gifts. If you've got your kits, we're going to go through that. We're going to look at what's inside the advent calendar. But if you're watching this and it's recorded, it's no longer live, hop forward just a few minutes because we give people a chance to hop on and do every, kind of YouTube to send out those alerts and things. So give me a few minutes while everyone starts to hop on. I see the numbers going up. So welcome everyone who's joining me this evening. I'm going to open it on my laptop as well so I can see the comments, of course. I hope you're all having a wonderful evening. We are... Did it stay? Yes, there we go. Just checking in on Tilly. So tonight we're going to be covering, let's say, everything but the card. So we've got gifts, we've got how to do things for gift cards, all kinds of fun stuff that we'll kind of talk about and things like that. And then I'm going to tell you about Lift Your Spirits for 2026. Can't believe we're already in a new year. And all those kinds of things as well. So we're going to jump into all of that as well. So hello everyone who's joining. I see you joining in. Happy Wednesday. So normally Lift Your Spirits is on a Tuesday, so I'm all thrown off. But yes. Hey Jen. No worries. She said eating dinner, so I have to create. I said no worries at all. We're going to start off by doing a little unveiling of the advent calendar, and then we're going to dive in to some of the giftables and things that are in your kits for those of you that got the kits. And I'm going to give you some of my ideas of how I do fun kind of stuff for wrapping and try and make it super easy and those kinds of things as well. So we will go into all of those. Hey Renee, happy Wednesday. So I'm just gonna give everyone a couple of minutes to jump in. Hey Kathy, nice to see you. And as soon as I see everyone come in, we will jump straight in to our live for tonight. Can't get my words out. I don't know what's wrong with me. I hope I'm not getting sick. I cannot get sick. Yes, I'm going to go through what was in the kit for those who didn't get the kit, all those kinds of things, and then we're going to create a couple of projects. I'm going to share with you what those templates are and all those kinds of things as well. So we'll be doing all of those things as well. So who's ready to jump in and do everything but the gift edition? So tonight's a little bit different because normally we have a stamp set and we do multiple things with it, or we have a kit and we bring stamps to it and we make things. But this is going to be doing gift card holders. I've got some 3D projects we're going to create, all those kinds of things. I want to make sure I got my glue here. I will share a secret. As I was sitting on the couch, I was printing my shipping labels for your orders. And I may or may not have fallen asleep. So I'm a little bit out of sorts because I'm not one who usually sleeps during the day, but I guess I was really tired from the last, holiday stuff and that. So I'm a little bit behind on where I wanted to be for right now, but I think we should be good. I want to make sure my glue is unclogged and ready to use. Yes, it is. Okay, so I think we should be good to go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're new here, welcome to Hedgehog Hollow. Don't forget to hit subscribe, give us a thumbs up during the video as well. So the first thing I want to share with you is the next 7 days of the advent calendar, because of course we missed that because of little Miss Tilly's things yesterday. So 10, 11, 12. Okay, so I have mine here. So I'm just going to open them quickly and just share with you what's inside. And for those of you who got it, I know you always like to know what I was thinking behind it. So day 8 was a cleaning cloth, and there was different color ones, but this is designed for cleaning your stamps. It doesn't shed, so when you give it a really good rub on your stamps or your stencils, it doesn't shed. You can wash them, you can dry them, they're completely reusable. I throw mine in the washing machine, throw it in the dryer. They're a microfiber, so they're nice and absorbent, but as I said, they don't shed, which is my favorite part of them. So that was your day 8. Your day 9 is a really pretty floral mask. So I'll put my hand behind so you can see. So this is designed so you can spray with this. For those of you who did the alcohol ink class, you can use it with those alcohol ink techniques that we did at the weekend. You can ink over it. You can do all the things with it. Okay. Day 10. So people have been posting in our messenger group that we have for Hedgehog Hollow, and honestly, I didn't remember what was in each day. I just know that every 5, so on 5, 10, 15, 20, etc., there's like something special in there. So that's what I knew. So you have a glitter, and it was a random assortment of glitter, and then everyone got a little custom ornament and the string to hang it up. I don't know where my string went. I guess my string isn't in here. But yeah, so you all got a custom ornament. We engraved them with everybody's names. Lots of the things on the 5 days were custom. So there is that. So that was that one. Day 11. Oh, I know which one this was. So day 11 is a floral paper pack. So you got all these postcard size. So they're A2 front size. So they're perfect to just add a sentiment, add a little bit of ink blending, and you've got all of those in there. So everything that's in the advent calendar is exclusive to the advent calendar. We won't sell it in the store. Like the odd design may appear here or there, but they're not things that you can buy outside of the advent calendar. So, hey Barbara, welcome. Day 12. Oh yes, you got the other 2 butterflies. Remember last time I showed you the butterflies? You got the other 2. So again, you can spritz with these, you can ink with them, you can alcohol ink with them, you can do all the techniques. So there was a set of 4 butterflies. So you got 2 and you've got 2 in the advent calendar. Day 13. Day 13. You got one of my favorite little brushes. So you got our jewel tip. So you can use this with your pearl dust. You can use this with ink. You can use it with paint. You can use it with everything. But they're perfect for all around the craft room. What was I going to say? Classroom. Craft room. What one have I got here? 14. All right. So that's the next 7. And then I'll do another 7 and another 7. Well, I won't be 7, but you know what I mean. This one is a foilable paper. You can also color it. If you go back to our Inktoberfest videos, I showed you lots of ways you can ink smush on these. You can color them in, but they're all pretty sunflower patterns. So all of those are in there. So that was the last 7 days of advent calendar. So that gets us to day 14. Okay. All right. Try and get this in here in a decent fashion. Okay. Next up, let's go to lift your spirits. So inside of your kits, mine's here in a little box. I actually ended up putting them in a flat envelope because it's, I think, a little bit easier. So you have 3 templates. We're going to cover those in a minute. And these you can use all year round for everything. And you're really going to enjoy them, I think, because they allow you to use your pattern papers. Then in your kits, where's my little, I need something sharp because my nails don't work for this. So you will have to peel off the coating on yours. I can't get mine off. So I made everyone. There's a couple of gifts in here, but this one is specifically for your craft room. So you all got a little acrylic block with Hetty and your name on it. So that was one of the things you got in there. So you can absolutely use it. It's got the grid lines and everything on it, so you can absolutely use it, or you can just keep it and stand your craft room. I'm going to stand mine on my little toolbox thing up here, and she's just going to look at me. I'm not going to use mine, but that's my choice. So you can use it, not use it. Then you should have an envelope, and inside your envelope are some little scallop pieces. I'm going to show you what to do with all of these in a minute, and some squares. Okay, so that's one thing that we're going to build in a minute. You've got some tags. So we'll cut some of those out and create some gift tags because I have to wrap all Tilly's presents. So this is that. You also have a $10 gift code in here that is valid from now until December 31st. So anyone who got the kit also got a $10 gift card inside of their kits. Then you should have another envelope, and I tried to put them in envelopes because it makes sure that things don't tear and things like that. And in here we have some projects that we're going to complete. So we've got a little gift card holder we're going to make. Actually, we've got 3 gift card holders we're going to make in here. Then you have 2 pieces of a gingerbread box, which we're going to create. We're also going to make a little mailbox, and you can either use this as a template and keep it forever because you can turn these into cute mailboxes, or you can make it along with me. I'm going to show you how to make it up and how I would decorate it. And then you also have some cute little, I'll get mine out in a second. You've got these gingerbread tags, and then you also have the same on the craft, so we're going to assemble our tags. Okay, so they're all the things that we're going to be making this evening. So that's everything that's in my kit. So I'm going to just put my things in here. I'm going to grab out some double-sided tape and some glue. Hey Jen, hello, it's so nice to see you. So let's turn this around and go to my desktop. Hopefully you can all see that. Let's make sure. There we go. I think you can see it. All right, so first I'm going to show you how to assemble our cute little mailbox. So this is the mailbox you got in your kits. So the first thing you want to do is just firm up those folds. Now you can use a scoreboard if you want to, or you can freehand it like I am. Whatever works for you. As I say, if you want to keep this and use it just as a template, you can absolutely do that too. But these are really cute. You can turn these into Valentine's, Christmas, Mother's Day, birthday. They're the perfect little cute treat box for all occasions. And I haven't listed anything in the store tonight. So if anyone is like, okay, I need like 10 of these for treat baskets or something like that, just send me a message. We're going to change up the format for Lift Your Spirits next year. So I will be announcing all of that at our free New Year's retreat, which I think is the 4th. The first Sunday of the New Year is that day, which I'm pretty sure is the 4th of January. So you can sign up on the site for that. It's totally free to join. Okay, I think I have everything scored. Okay, and I made little tags, so everything's super easy. So you can see, oh, we need to do these ones, that's what I missed. So we're going to do this one. Okay. So the first thing you want to do is fold it up so it looks just like a little box, okay? And then you have 2 little tags here that you can just poke in. And if you want to glue it, you can, just depends on, you know, how much you are going to be putting in it, but it is designed that you don't have to glue it if you don't want to. And then the bottom is super simple. All you're going to do is put the little one inside. So this is the 2 long sides. Oops, this one just slipped out. So that, and then you're going to do the larger one. So it does just stay together on its own if you want it to, and you also have a lid. So here's your lid, and then you're just going to poke that one inside, and there is your little mailbox. Now I like to put a little hole in the top and put some, like I could put a little glue dot here or maybe some twine, but it's designed to look like a mailbox. But you can turn it into anything you want. So if you want to use some stamps on the front, you could use pattern paper on the front. But you could also use it for any occasion. That's why I did it in the craft as opposed to just doing it in like a Santa's white. We used to have a Santa's mail stamp set, so you could decorate it with that. You could decorate it for Valentine's. We've got all those pretty papers. You could use something like the boughs on here. As I say, you can use this as a template as well if you want to, and create your own little boxes and things, because it does, once you get this one in, this is the only one I would ever glue, I think, is this one in the side here. But the rest of them you don't have to glue. It's pretty self-supporting, as you see. And you could fit cookies in here, you could put candies in here, all those kinds of things. I'm going to make mine as Tilly's treat boxes for her things as well. Kathy says, did I get this? I can't remember. I can tell you, Kathy. 1 second. Let me have a look for you. No, you didn't, Kathy. So, I know, isn't this the prettiest paper? I'm going to use it in a minute for our gift card holders. So, okay, so that's how you assemble that one. Let's work on our little gingerbread kit. So I also need my envelope with my pieces in. So I like to work on this flat and then assemble it at the end. Whatever works for you is fine. I'm just going to poke out my little pieces. They're all laser cut, so you just poke them out. They should be pretty easy to get out of here. So the first thing I do is I just lay it out so I know what's my front and what's my back. And it's designed so the two tabs go side by side. So you can do it this way or you can do it this way. It doesn't make any difference. It's going to make the same box at the end of the day. But I just like to lay mine out. So I'm like, okay, this is my front, this is my back. That just kind of keeps me on track. Then you have your roof pieces. So these are your little candy cane pieces or icing, frosting, whatever you want to call them. I'm going to put some of our glue on here. You could use detail dots too if you want to. I'm just going to put some dots of glue. Oops. No. Come on. There we go. Luckily it dries clear, so we won't see anything. So I'm going to put one on here, on this little roof panel. Again, if you want to use this as a base template and you don't want to assemble it, you can do that too. Hey, Caroline. Good. Apparently tired, seeing as I fell asleep. And people who know me will know I never fall asleep. So I hope I'm not getting sick. I don't want to be sick for Christmas. I got all Tilly's presents out today, ready to start wrapping. Sat on the couch to do some work. And woke up 2 hours later. So that's cute. But if you want to stamp and embellish it, you absolutely can. I think I'm just going to add a little bit of ink blending with some snow flurries on it. But I think it's adorable. I'm going to do that actually before I add my back pieces. Whoops, my glitter from the weekend. So I'm going to take some snow flurries and a white, one of our glitter blending brushes. And I'm going to start over here and I'm just going to add so it kind of gives it that like slightly frosted effect. So you see when I lift it up, it kind of looks like a little bit of frosting on it. So I'm just trying to kind of give it that like iced effect. Which I'm going to work on my envelope here. You see how it just kind of takes the sheen off the craft and just kind of makes it look more of that like icing-y, like dusted kind of effect to it. But you don't have to do this step. This is completely optional. All of it, of course, is optional. You can embellish it, decorate it however you want. It does have hearts on it, so if you want to save it as a Valentine's Day treat box, you can do that too. If you want to stamp on it, you could use our brick stencil from the texture trio, and you could add some brick on it that way too. And I'm going to add out that cleaning cloth. All right, so let's do some assemblies. So when I'm assembling these, I like to do a little bit of double-sided tape and then add some glue. Oh, first we need to add our panels. So these are cut so they fit perfectly behind. The idea being it makes it look like this thing. If you want to add a colored piece, you can just cut a piece of, you know, your cardstock to a similar size. Let me poke out those little berries that are still in there. However you want to do it is, of course. So I'm just going to put glue on the edge there, and then I'm just going to put this on here as well. Is that you, Denise? It doesn't say, it just says craft from Canada, so I'm guessing it's you. You didn't order this one. The only one I have to send to you is the alcohol ink, which is coming with your other stuff you ordered. I figured it probably was. So I'm doing the same thing on this one. Oh, and I don't know if Deb C is on tonight, but she sent me the most beautiful Christmas card. So if you're here or you're watching the replay, thank you so much. I got it in my mailbox today. It's the only Christmas card I've got. So thank you. So that's one. And I'm going to do the same with this one. I'll stick this piece on. And then I'm going to do this one. So I just do the edges, and then I'm just doing like around the little details so that it sticks and it doesn't kind of like bow around those details. Definitely going to use this in Tilly's gift. I got all our gifts out today. I was like, oh my God, I've overdone it again. I do this every year. I panic that I am not ready and I haven't bought anything, and then I start collecting, and then I get it all out and I'm like, oh my goodness, what am I doing? Okay, so what I like to do is a line of double-sided tape, and I like to use a thinner one because I'm going to use glue as well. This is for the instant stick, and then the glue is for like the long-term stick. So I'm going to add that on. Then I'm going to fold all of my lines. So we're going to fold that. And I don't use a scoreboard. You can if you want to. Everything's laser cut, so it should be nice and straight. Maybe on this one I won't. Let me grab my scoreboard back here. I never did find my mini scoreboard, you know. When we lost it in class that day. It's never been found. You didn't, Kathy, no. I had a look for you. So I'm just using the scoreboard on this top one because it wants to like fold in a little candy, and I don't want it to do that. Night, Renee. That's my top. That's the top. Here's my side. And so when I do it on the scoreboard, all I'm doing is just lining it up at the top here, looking at the bottom, making sure that lines up. Like so. I'm also going to just do one from this line to this line. So I'm going from the bottom of this cut to the bottom of this cut. Just like that. Okay. If you want a kit and you didn't get a kit, send me an email because they are sold out on the site. And I'll see if I have enough of everything to make one for you. I think I probably do. But just send me an email and I will take a look for you guys. All right, so we're going to do the easy part, the assembly first. So I'm going to peel this one off. And you're going to stick it
to this one here. I'm going to put a line of glue on here as well. And so the tape gives you the instant adhesion, and as I say, the glue is kind of there for your long term. So then I like to do the same thing again. I like to do my sides. I just find it comes out better. Make sure that one's good. So same deal. I'm going to peel off the release paper. Everyone seems to have been enjoying our 25 days of Christmas emails as well. So thank you everyone for your orders. I'm trying to keep up as quickly as I can. I had to get a part for the laser again. I missed my old laser. And then I'm going to put this one in here. So just give it a little squeeze. It will lay completely flat so you can really give it a good pressing. And then closing it is pretty easy. So all you do is I'm going to do some glue on these tabs here. A good amount. You could do tape too if you want to. I just like glue because it's a little bit more maneuverable. And then I'm going to do the same. You see I'm doing it all over this tab. And if you've got one that's a little bit messy like I do, that's the one I'm going to put down flat so you don't see the mess at the end. And then I'm going to press down and I just go inside and give it a nice little press. And then I do something like put my smusher inside or something kind of heavy just while it sets. The smusher's perfect because they happen to fit inside nicely. And then all you do is bring your two little tabs together. Your two little tabs together. Isn't that a cute little box? Look at that. And you can do a to from, or you could stamp on it, or either, if you've got like a die cut of a little gingerbread man, I know Tim has one, you could do that on there. And you've got the cutest little treat box. Okay. As I say, I haven't listed these on the site, but I can do if people want them. I just put them in the kits. But they're super easy and they're laser cut, so they're nice and easy to use too. Excuse me. All right, so there's our little gingerbread house treat box. I love it. I don't want to give it away. Luckily, I give it to Tilly, so it's staying in the house. All right, let's work on your other envelope. These are all gift card treat holders. Okay, so you can layer these up however you like. I like doing opposites, personally. But you can do it however you like. So I like doing the craft with the white with the craft. And then you just want to pick out these little pieces. If you have a lint roller, you can roll a lint roller across them too, and it will come straight up. That's my little tip for you. I should have grabbed mine out the office where I press all the t-shirts. But I use a lint roller when I cut these because a lot of them just fell out. So I knew that worked. So all you have to do is pick out your little pieces. Press, pull. This is where my nails come in handy. Now, if you want to ink blend on these, if you want to stamp, so I left you a place in the middle so you could write a message or you could stamp on it, however you want to decorate it. We'll do a little bit of ink blending on these in a second. I just want to get all my pieces out. All press these out too. Nearly that. Flick sometimes gets a lot of them. Okay, so that's those two. So we'll work on these two first. So this one, I'm going to just leave it as kind of like the alpine kind of look. So these are designed to be money holders. Okay, so this is designed, I did these as little money holders. So this is how you assemble it. They're really quick and easy. And a great way, you can actually take any of your die cuts. So if you have anything that's like layered like this, like if you have angels or whatever you happen to have, like I know Tim has lots of them, you can turn them into this. All you have to do is cut 3 of your solids. And so I kind of wanted you guys to see how they come together. So you cut 3 of your solids and cut out a little cutout in here where you want to put the candy or the money. So I just fold up money and I slot them in here. And then you're only going to glue on here around this little U cutout. So again, I'm going to glue here. Press down. And then I'm going to glue my sweater down. And that's it. So you can turn any die cut you've got into, hey Connie. Little money holders like this. Or you can fit like little pieces of candy like Laffy Taffy and stuff like that fit in here. They're cute little like extra stocking stuffers. And that's it. So then all you have to do, I'll just grab some tweezers in a second and get those out. You could also put one on the back if you wanted to, but these are great. And then once this is dry, I just slide in here in the middle. I don't want to put all my glue layers apart, but you get the idea. So in the middle here, there is no glue. Where is it? This is where my nails don't work. There we go. So in here you have a little panel and you can fit your money holder or whatever you want in there. So, and these fit perfectly. So you can put them on the front of a card. You could turn it into a gift tag, add some string to it. You can just pop these inside of a card. They're a nice little element of a way to add money. And if you want to, you can take this and we can make it into a cute little Christmas sweater. Let's take some Blue Moon. So you can cut them out. And this was really to show you, like, this is cute. I know I love the little sweaters like this. But remember, you can take any die cut you've got that's a little bit solid. Maybe you have a gift or something. And just cut that U into the 3rd solid layer. This also makes a cute little stencil. And you can turn everything into little money holders or treat holders. Or if you've got something larger, you can make that U large enough for a gift card, you know, anything like that. And so I wanted to show you a way to kind of take your die cuts. But if you didn't have an appropriate die cut, I gave you some laser cuts that you can play around with. You could give it a spritz with some luster spray. You could color it with Copics and make it into a true, like, you know, Nordic knitted kind of sweater, things like that. All those kinds of things. Isn't it cute? And as I say, I left you that little bit of room, so you've got room to write a name. You can write a message. You could add a simple saying across here. you can add, you know, whatever you want across here. So again, same thing. I'll show you how to construct it. So if you want to make one with your kit or with one of your die cuts, so you want to cut 3 of your base layers. Okay, so 3 of the base layers. In one of them, we don't go gifts for the adults, just the kids. I'm going to put fairy lights in the box. Oh, I love that. So in one of them, you're going to cut a U. So whether you want it for money, a gift card, candy, whatever it happens to be that you're gifting. Maybe, Jen, behind the gingerbread house, rather than doing the white cardstock, put vellum behind it so that the lights shine through in the I'm guessing you mean the gingerbread box. So you could do that. And then if you change the white cardstock to vellum, you'd have that shine through. So again, make sure on these 3 layers, you only glue on the U-shaped piece, because you don't want to glue in here because you won't be able to slot anything inside of it. Okay. So you could also color this as well. It's okay. You could also color this and have like red underneath or a gold underneath. You see how it looks like a cute little Christmas sweater? So I'm going to just add my glue. And so on this one, I add the glue to the patterned layer because, again, I don't want glue where you can see it. Do the same thing. Press down. And there you go. So we have 2 little cute money holder sweaters that you can write on, add treats to, all those kinds of things. So that's something else we have done. So we have a mailbox, we have our gingerbread house, and I showed you how to make the treat things in there. Oh, I'm glad you like it. Thank you, Denise. All right, let's do this one here. So this is another kind of gift card holder, treat holder, whatever you want it to be. Again, super simple because I did this. Once you cut off, I don't know why I have these little jagged pieces. I didn't notice that when I cut them. So you want to cut it so it's straight. Okay, so again, you can do this with any die cut or anything you've already got. You don't have to just do it with the ones that I'm giving you. All right, so I did this so that we can add some dimension. And you've got 2, I think you all have 2 trees, I'm guessing, because I just took mine out the stack. So I'm guessing everyone has 2 trees. So you just want to pull out those in between pieces. And turn it over so you've got the bright white side facing forward. And again, you can ink this, you can spritz it, you can use your Copics on it, you can do whatever you want on it. So I'm going to add some color to mine in a second. So I pull these pieces out. So here's this. I'm going to grab back my envelope. I like using them. So again, you can, if you want to color it with Copics, color it with that. I'm just going to grab out some yellow and put that on my star. I'm going to add Yellow on top of my tree. Yellow on the stars. I've got something on my brush because I see it contaminating, but it's okay. I'm going to grab some red. I'm going to use Independence. Cute. Make my red baubles. Little red candy cane here. And I guess I'll do the same on the gift. Let's use what ink's on here. Right, now I'm going to grab some green. I think I'm going to go British Racing Green. And if you're doing it like this, you need to kind of just be a little bit careful to get to the places you want. And I'm going to turn this around. So if you want to be super precise, I suggest using colored pencils, Copics, something like that. But I'm just going to kind of be as close as I can. Or you could use a little fat brush that would allow you to kind of get in those areas. I missed an ornament. That's the nice thing about having a brush for every color. Yep. All right, so now we can just mount this together, and it's so easy to do. So you're going to take your top piece. As I say, you can do this with any die cut. So if you have another tree or you have a Santa, you just have to cut the L into it and grab a tag. And you could use our regular tags, you can use a die to cut a tag, anything you've got at all. Oh, that's amazing. Jen said she was able to make 60 cards from our bulk card making kit and she still has stuff left. That's awesome. So when you apply your adhesive, only apply it on an L. Now, if you want it to be on the left corner, you're going to do it on the other side. If you want it to be on the right, you do it like this. So you can decide whether you want your tree to be this way or this way, just depending on your project. I like it on the right, but it's designed that you can have it however you want. Okay. And now I'm going to apply some glue on my tree. Again, you can use detail dots or your glue. Then you're going to line it up and stick it on your top panel. And I'm going to do the same with this. And the reason I did two was just to give me like a little bit of extra dimension. Jen, did you post your cards in the group? I didn't see them. So we have a Facebook group. It's called the Crafter Party. You can come join us. We share our ideas and all sorts of stuff in there. And then, oops, I'm going to place this one on top. Again, you can add some sparkle sprays, some gems, all those kinds of things. And this, now you have the perfect pouch to put a gift card in. So again, you can do this with anything. You know, I just kind of colored mine roughly, but you can obviously color yours precisely. You can spritz it. You could add collage paper. You can really kind of go to town on the decoration. I just wanted to show you how to assemble the piece so that you have that on there. Some gems for sure. And I would definitely put some spritzes on it, but that's me, how I like to have them done. So that's how you create that. As I say, and you can do this with any design you already have. Just take a tag and then also put the L on here, and then you can do that as well. So that's how you make those and how you can adapt your dies for those as well. All right, so just before we wrap up here, so you do have tags in here as well. You can ink these, you can cut them, however you want to use them, add some twine to them, all those kinds of things, die cut them out, all that kind of stuff. But I wanted to share with you how, oh, yeah, gingerbread. I love gingerbread houses. How could I forget? So I'll assemble one of these to show you. The burnt side, because to me it kind of looks like iced cookie. That's kind of what I see when I look at it. But it's absolutely personal preference as to how you want to do that. So all these pieces, they just pull out. I'm going to leave the window like that because I like those little pieces. And I'm going to leave my dots. And of course, you could just add gems to these. You could add anything. And that's all you have to do is remove those pieces. Now we're going to add our glue. You already have a hole in the top to put your twine through. So I'm going to just do the same thing. And I thought these were so cute to go with the little, the gingerbread house treat box. Look how cute that is. And you've got the back to write your message. And so you could have like a whole little gingerbread themed gift experience. Aren't they adorable? I'll tell you a funny story. When we were live on Sunday, Tilly was like, I'm hungry. She's like, can I make mac and cheese? I was like, of course, no worries. So she made herself mac and cheese. And she knocked the 3D printer by accident because I had it in the kitchen. She insists she didn't, but the evidence of the mac and cheese is next to the 3D printer. Anyway, whatever happened, it knocked like part of the extruder off that prints. And Oreo ate it. So Oreo literally ate the 3D printer when we were live on Sunday doing our alcohol ink class. So I had to order another 3D printer. And they're going to replace the part for me, unlucky. But it won't be here till after Christmas. So I bought another one. And so I will be printing again as of tonight. It's out for delivery. I was not happy with him, let me tell you. So there's a funny story for you all. All right, so you have these super cute little templates in your kit. Okay. And they fit perfectly on our printed papers. This one is a Blush and Bows paper set. So it's really pretty. And they're printed on 8.5 by 11. And then I sized a lot of the pieces so they're perfect for card fronts and things in here as well. So all you have to do is literally draw around and it creates your gift card holder. So this one, it has scored lines in your stencil where you're going to score. and it makes an envelope. I'm just showing you with the template, just like this, that has the piece in here. So of course you can use this for any occasion, and then you can use this on the front of a card, you can use it inside of a card, you can use it standalone. The same with this one. So this one is a little bit like the one we just did. This gives you the template for the tag. So you can just cut this out and then apply your die cut and make it look like our tree here. So this is the same deal as this. So it gives you that little fold. And this one has tabs on it, so you can use any paper. And then this one here gives you a pouch to go on the front of your cards. So again, if you want to put it inside the card, maybe, if you want to put it on the front as the centerpiece, and then again, you just glue on the front even you could just add on your little gingerbread house, just like that. So that's what they're designed to do, is you just draw around them. Anywhere that you see the line scored, 3 on this one, 3 on this one, and then 4 on this, you just join these up. These are your templates. That's all you have to do is cut and go, decorate, simple. So I wanted it something that you won't just use here at Christmas. These are designed to be giftables that you can use the whole year round. Okay, so you know, you can get all these punches and all this stuff, but I wanted it to be really easy. Like these, you can take any pattern paper, grab your pen, go around, cut with a paper trimmer. You could even use like a heart here for Valentine's. You can use all of your like Stampin' Up punches if you've got lots of those like I do, all those kinds of things. And so you've got every gift card kind of way really that you might ever want to use to create gift card holders. So I thought it was kind of nice and easy and fun, but also practical. So that's what it's designed for. And those are templates that I actually had them cut out of like cereal box cardstock, and I had them sitting here. And I was like, I use these all the time. Like when I was making stuff for Christmas before, like I used to do all this decoration for Christmas stuff and everything. So I basically took those, measured them, and I made you guys templates so that you can use them the whole year round. So that's the whole idea of these, is that there's something you will use forever. Maybe at some point there'll be dies, I don't know, but for now you have the templates and everything that you've got. You've got that, you've got your gingerbread houses, you've got all the things in there. So I hope you enjoyed tonight's Lift Your Spirits. Thank you for hanging out with me for the last hour. Don't forget to use your, I have to cover up the code, your code if you've got that in there. It's live now in the store as well. Watch your email every day at noon, because we send out our 25 days of Christmas at noon every day. And otherwise, I will see you guys, I'm going to say at the weekend, because I don't have to leave this weekend. And we'll do some fun stuff. I don't know. I need to get in here and clean. That's what I need to do as well. Oh, Jen, post it in the group. I want to see it with the lights in. I think it'll be so, so cute. So thank you all for hanging out with me. As I say, there will be Lift Your Spirits next year, but I'm going to change it up a little bit. So we'll be talking about that on January 4th. I think that's when it is. The Sunday after New Year. We do have a foiling class coming up the Sunday after Christmas, so between Christmas and New Year. We're doing everything to do with foil. We talk about different types of foil, how to use them, all that kind of stuff. So if you're interested in that, you can go sign up for that one as well. And otherwise, I will see you guys in a few days. Make sure you have notifications turned on, and have a wonderful holiday season here. And I'll see you all very, very soon. Happy crafting. Good night.